we're going to find the derivative of this function. There's a few ways to do this. We can consider the whole thing inside the square root as a function, and we use the chain rule. What I'm going to do is uh, use implicit differentiation. So first thing is I'm going to square both sides. So that gives us y squared equal to 2x, 6x minus 5, right? And then to eliminate fraction, we cross multiply. So we have y squared of 6x minus 5 equal to 2x, right? Now, we're going to find the derivative implicitly, meaning that we assume y is a function of x. And then we just differentiate everything with respect to x. So we take the derivative of everything with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. Right. So the right hand side would be easy. Derivative is just going to be 2. The left hand side is a bit more complicated. We have to use the product rule here. So u is equal to y squared and v is equal to 6x minus 5. Derivative of 6x minus 5 is just 6. Now, uh, remember y is a function of x, so derivative of u is not going to be 2y, not just 2y. It has to be the derivative of y as well, or dy over dx. Right. If we think about it this way, we have something square. Doesn't matter what it is inside the parentheses. Derivative is going to be 2 times the parentheses and the parentheses with derivative. Now just happen to have y in it. So that is 2y, y prime. Either y prime or derivative of y with respect to x. I mean dy over dx. Now we're going to put in the chain rule. I mean the product rule. Product rule of uv is uv plus uv derivative on the outside. The first and then the second. Right. And then substitute what we have. U prime is 2y, y prime times v 6x minus 5 and then plus u y squared times v prime v6. Right, now we just need to solve for y prime. And we subtract 6y squared on the other side. So we will have 2y y prime 6x minus 5 and then 2 minus 6y squared on the other side, right? And then finally, just divide by 2y on both sides. Since we shown for the derivative of y with respect to x, we divide everything else on the other side. So we should have y prime equal to 2 minus 6y squared over 2y 6x minus 5. Right. Now it's a bit more complicated. We have to substitute in y back into this problem. So that's a disadvantage of using the implicit differentiation. But we just substitute back in. We don't take any more derivative. 2 minus 6 y squared. If we're going to square both sides, uh, it is going to be 2x of 6x minus 5. At the bottom, we have 2 y. Y is the square root of 6x minus 5. I'm sorry, 2x over 6x minus 5. And then 6x minus 5. Right, we just need to simplify this. Right, before we simplify, I will rewrite the denominator just a little bit. So on the top we have 2 minus 12x over 6x minus 5. Right, now the bottom, I will split the square root in half. I mean square root of the top and square root of the bottom. Square root of the top is 2 times 2x, square root of 2x, times 6x minus 5. And then the bottom will be square root of 6x minus 5. We need the last parentheses. Right. Now to simplify this, we find the common denominator, which is 6x minus 5. So I will multiply 6x minus 5 top and bottom. Right at the top, we have 2 times 6x minus 5 minus 12x. Because when we multiply the 6x minus 5, we cancel with the 6x minus 5. Now at the bottom, 6x minus 5, here we cancel with the square root. However, it's not quite cancel. 6x minus 5, we can write as square root of 6x minus 5 square. So in that case, we'll cancel cancel the 2, the square, with that. So the bottom we will have 2 times square root of x, 6x, I mean 2x, square root of 2x. We have 6x minus 5, and then there is the square root of 6x minus 5 left. So on the top, multiply now 12x minus 5 minus 12x. The bottom, 2 times 2x, square root of 2x, and 6x minus 5 times square root of 6x minus 5. So the square root here, I can rewrite that. This part, I can rewrite as 6x minus 5 to the 1/2. Combine to this to the first power, we have 6x minus 5 to the 3/2 power. Finally, cancel the 12x. We will have negative 5 negative 5 over 2 and square root of 2x, 6x minus 5 to the 3 half. Actually, I think we make a mistake at the end, which is very minor. When we multiply them out, this is supposed to be negative 10. So this will be negative 10, like that. And then the negative 10 and negative and the 2 cancel at the bottom. So we just have negative 5 on the top. And square root of 2x, 6x minus 5, what we have. That's what we have.